Hey guys, hey there, my name is Steins and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to Steins episode 19. So before I go into the episode, I just want to mention that because the new season of anime is coming up, I decided to shift Steins from the Fridays to the Tuesdays because that just works better with my new schedule and with the new series coming up. So just a small update so you guys know when to expect the new episodes of Steins. And of course, if you didn't know already, I am always uploading a few early access videos on my Patreon page. So if you really can't wait to watch the next episode instead of waiting each week on my YouTube channel, then you can always check out my Patreon page, and yeah, there are also more benefits to it. So at least please go check it out. You might find it interesting. So yeah, last week was quite a peaceful episode, also quite funny. The mission this time was to undo the D-mail which was sent by Ruka. So in exchange of undoing that D-mail which got sent to her mother, she asked for a date with Okarin, which was actually hilarious. It was like super awkward. So yeah, I really like that even though we're in a serious mission and a serious arc, they still incorporate those humor and goofy moments, which was great. But I think now we'll go back or shift back to the more serious part. I think we now have to deal with Moeka again, who's really like part of CERN. So I am expecting more involvement from CERN itself. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting and I really can't wait to watch this episode. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So let's go! Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. There she is. That's Moeka, right? Yeah, that is her. Okay, that was quite an ominous beginning. And like I expected, we're now shifting back to Moeka and probably CERN as well. And I'm also hoping to see more of her backstory because she's still a really mysterious character. We don't know, like we know almost nothing about her. So yeah, that's why I want to know like more about her past maybe, or just her reason of why she's part of CERN. I can't do the gate. Scaryyy, Oh, it must be so frustrating to explain the same thing over and over and over and over again. Once again. But he needs to tell her every time because she's like one of the only ones who can help him. Oh, damn. So he's like sacrificing just once to determine, you know, the timeline. Oh, wait. Do we know what she sent to the past? How does he know? Oh, a cute Kurisu and Okari moment. I'm even surprised that they gave her address because normally that's private information and people who work at a company they are not allowed to disclose such information. Wait, wait, what? Oh, so that's what we saw in the beginning of this episode before the opening. Exactly, why? Wow, he's not even like surprised anymore. He already expected that it would happen. So, time lead. Her pouty face. now he's back to before she committed suicide. Wow, she really lives. Wow. She's going crazy. Yeah, she keeps mentioning this FB, but I have no idea who that is. Who or what. Wow. Oh my god. This suddenly got so dark and intense. Oh my god. Did it work? Wow, that was a crazy scene. It's a different phone. Oh, no. That was a lie. Oh. Oh my god, she's creepy. Oh my god. Oh my god. That looks more like a rape scene though. Is she right? Okay. If I were that lady, I would have thought that it was a rape scene, but okay. FB. Exactly. Yeah. Who's this FB though? It wouldn't even surprise me if that was also like someone we already know. Yeah, she probably just needed someone to give her that wake up call, like, just to make her realize. She had one all along. Just tell her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let it work. Still didn't work. Why? FB. FB. Was she part of the lab at that moment? Oh wow, the marks. What? She told the location. Okay, things are really like getting intense again, and a lot of things are going on and getting more complicated. Yeah, we're now at this point that like I'm wondering whether just knowing where the IBN 5100 is, will that help prevent Mayuri's death? Is that enough? Because originally they have to undo all these emails, but like I expected, the one of Moeka is like the hardest one or like the most complicated one. They need to put a lot more effort in undoing that one. Okay, so that was the 19th episode of Steins. Like I said, things are heating up again. It's also what I was expecting because we shifted back to Moeka, who was more deeply involved with CERN. But she doesn't really care about CERN and their motives though. Like, she's just following this person called FB, who she never met. She's never spoken to this person before, but just because this FB person needed her or gave her the feeling that she was needed. That was the only reason she needed to follow him, which is quite insane though. I mean, why would you follow someone you've never met or spoken before? Yeah, but on the other hand, like, she just needed to feel as if she was needed by someone else. She was just feeling really lonely and she didn't have a place where she felt like she belonged there. So when she got the message from this FB person, that was like the first time she really had the feeling as if she belonged somewhere, which is, you know, a really strange feeling, I suppose. And even though Okarin, you know, kind of understood her, but he also remembered, of course, like her times during the lab where she was actually like part as a lab member. From his point of view, she was already like part of the group. She already had a place where she belonged, but she didn't see it like that herself. And I think he felt a bit regretful about that, I think. But yeah, he just tried to convince her, you know, like that she was just being used and she'll just be tossed aside later on, and that's why she will be committing suicide, which we already saw that happened in the future. That sounds weird, that happened in the future. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that she just needed that wake-up call, like I said. Just someone who told her, you know, the facts and how it is. But the whole fight in the beginning between them and her screaming was so insane. She's terrifying when she snaps. So yeah, it was actually quite an intense episode. Well, there was of course a bit of action, but not in the usual way like we see it in anime all the time, but more psychologically. It was also really realistic. The fight, I mean, how it was animated and executed. The only thing I kind of had my doubt was when that neighbor came upstairs to check up on them or her, and you know, like, she sees them kissing each other and she assumed that they were just a couple. But I don't know, if I saw like someone in that situation, I would assume that it was just a rape and I would call the police. So that was the only thing I kind of had issues with. But other than that, it was a really great and intense episode. A bit uncomfortable to watch as well, especially when she was screaming like, give it back, and the whole time, wow, the voice acting was so good. But because it was done so well, I kind of felt like uncomfortable hearing that. But that also made this episode really good. But yeah, like I expected, to undo the message Moeka sent to the past, that's gonna be like the biggest challenge, because now we have to involve that FB person we practically know nothing about, and knowing Steins, it might actually be someone we already know really well, but it might also be a totally new character. Is there someone with the initials FB out of the people we know? I don't think so, unless I'm forgetting someone. But we already covered most of the main characters and their backstories and their situations, so there aren't like many people left, actually. So yeah, in that aspect, it might also be like someone we haven't seen before, a totally new character. But you know, it's just still, I don't know what to think of it, that FB person. Just because it's still such a mysterious character, it wouldn't be surprising if we knew him all along, or her. You know, it was the same with John Titor. We thought the whole time that it was like a totally different person, but in the end it turned out that it was Amane the whole time. And her father, who she was looking for the whole time, was Daru. You know, like, everything is connected, and people who we're looking for turn out to be people we've known all along. That's just how Steins has been doing or revealing these characters. So that's why I think that the FB person might also be someone we already know. But yeah, Moeka at least revealed the location of the IBM 5100. So that's already something, and I think we'll of course, like check the locker out in the next episode. So yeah, it's really exciting. I'm really happy that they like brought back the suspense, because like the last 1 or 2 episodes was more peaceful and slower paced, and now we're just getting back into action more. So a really great episode. I really enjoyed it. So that was my reaction. If you like my reaction, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you can see my other reaction videos, feel free to check out my channel. And if you can't wait to watch the next episode, please go check out my Patreon page. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.